Oh yeah, hold your chest. You want the full gist. The type that starts like a low-budget action movie and ends like a Greek tragedy mixed with a Lagos carnival. I am ready for you.
Let's have it.
Since we've already done the second half of the movie, let's go back to the beginning of the beginning. If there is one thing Nigerian youths have in common, it is not a love for jollof rice, though that helps. It is the collective heart skip we all experience when we see a white minibus with no plate number or a group of men in black t-shirts carrying AK-47s like they are holding umbrellas. For years, being a young man in Nigeria was a risk factor. If you had dreadlocks, you were a criminal. If you had an iPhone, you were a hacker. If you were driving a nice car, you were definitely doing Yahoo. We lived in a country where the people paid to protect you were the ones you were most afraid of meeting at a night bus stop.
God have mercy upon us.
But as the elders say, the day the goat develops liver, the lion will know that the forest has changed. This is how the liver developed. To understand why we shouted end SARS, you have to understand who they were. The Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, was created in 1992 to fight real bad guys, the ones with GPMGs and big masks. But somewhere along the line, they looked at their salaries, looked at the big boys in Lekki, and decided that investigating laptops was more profitable than chasing kidnappers in the bush. Their operation style was simple. They stop, they'd block you at a junction. They profile, young man, why is your hair like a nest? Why are you using iPhone 12 Pro Max? Who gave you this Lexus? They check. They'd go through your WhatsApp, your bank app, and your hidden photos. The settlement. If you didn't have 200k to drop, you were heading to the station to be branded an armed robber. We saw people like Kolade Johnson, who was just watching a football match in Lagos before a stray bullet, the most hardworking bullet in Nigeria, found him. We saw Slick, a young musician in Port Harcourt, chased and killed for the crime of being young. The anger was building up like a pressure cooker with a blocked valve.
Let's have it.
The real Wahala started on a Saturday in Ughelli, Delta State. A video hit Twitter, now X. In the video, you could see a young man being pushed out of a moving vehicle by men suspected to be SARS officers. The rumor was that they killed him and made away with his Lexus SUV.
He passed out.
Omo. The internet did not just catch fire, it exploded. Usually, the police would release a statement saying the boy jumped out himself because he was a criminal. But this time, nobody was buying the zobo. The hashtag EndSARS didn't just trend, it became the only thing on the menu. From the comfort of their rooms, people like Rinu Oduala and others started asking, when do we move? Before, if they harassed you, you only told your mother. This time, we had receipts. People were tweeting the names of officers, the locations of their torture chambers, and the amount they extorted. While the youth were on Twitter, the parents were in the pews. Pastors started hearing testimonies that weren't about God's blessing, but about God's deliverance from SARS. The religious leaders were slowly realizing that their youth fellowship was being depleted by the police. Our collective mental health was in the mud. Every time your phone rang and it was your brother who stayed out late, your heart would be doing geng. The health aspect of this event wasn't about malaria, it was about the PTSD of seeing a police checkpoint. For the first time, the sons of the rich and the sons of the poor were being harassed by the same people. If you looked like you had money, you were a target. It was the ultimate equality through suffering.
Let's have it.
By October 8th, the first set of protesters hit the street in Lagos, sleeping in front of the governor's house. They weren't there for negotiation, they were there for disbandment. The government thought it was the usual Twitter noise. They didn't know that this generation had Sorosoke DNA. The intimidation didn't stop. Even as the protests grew, the police were still using tear gas on people who were literally asking them not to kill them. It's like a doctor trying to cure your headache by slapping you. Abeg, let's be honest. SARS didn't just go rogue. They were the collection agents for a system that was broken. They were underpaid, angry, and giving guns with no sense of direction. But that doesn't excuse the violence. The Nigerian youth finally realized that if we didn't end them, they would end us before our 25th birthday. It wasn't just a protest, it was a battle for survival. And that, my people, is how the fire was lit. From a small video in Delta to a camping trip in front of the Lagos State House of Assembly. But wait, you haven't heard the part where the big masquerade showed up and the toll gate became a cathedral. Oh yeah, if you felt this story in your liver, hit that like button. Comment below. What was your first SARS encounter? Let's share the war stories. Share this to remind everyone how it all started, lest we forget. And before you go, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more history with spice. Follow our Facebook page so you don't miss part 2, the carnival and the chaos. Oh yeah, I'm heading to the kitchen to fry some plantain. See you in the next part.